Listen up, for knowledge is spoken. Listen up, for knowledge has come. Now, most of us in this busy world have noisy minds. And if you check it out, your noisy mind is probably your biggest enemy. It's your natural tormentor. That means that sometimes we wish we could just turn it off. We live in like the world of constant thought, constant anxiety, just plagued. And a lot of us do Netflix and chill, smoke a joint, drink, get involved with stuff just as a pleasant distraction so that we can turn off this constant feeling of being bombarded by a noisy mind. Now, how do we turn that off? And I know a lot of you are just going to say, I'm just going to teach you how to meditate. But meditation in and of itself is not enough. Because if you sit down for an hour when you get up, if you haven't changed anything, that noisy mind is going to come back. So how do we get a relaxation? You damn liar if you think you don't want to relax and have peace and have a mind that's at ease. Who doesn't want that? Now, how do we achieve that? It's more about a philosophy of life than it is any one single thing. Now, I do talk meditation. Yes, we should meditate. Find a meditation practice of how to relax. Because if you're in this world and you don't know how to relax, there's all kinds of issues that you'll come up with health-wise, psychologically, financially. All kinds of things happen when we don't know how to just sit down and relax. So relaxation is key. Meditation is key. And meditation is stilling the mind for a second. We're not talking about stilling the mind for a second or 30 minutes or 20 minutes. We're talking about a life of stillness, a life of what Eckhart Tolle calls alert stillness, but just shutting off the bombard of a thinking mind. Now, how do we do this? It's all about philosophy, really. Now, the only time that you can be perfectly at peace is when you're present. Now, the worst thing you could do is abandon yourself. And every time you thinking about something you could have done 5, 10 years ago, you've left yourself for an illusion. Because not a damn thing you could do about what happened 5 years ago. You also abandon yourself when you do things like have that bill on your table that you may not be able to pay right away and have it on your mind all day. Now, this is the thing about social media. Right now, there was a bombing of Iraq. A leader died. This is what most of us do. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, have it on our minds, and don't do a damn thing about it. Now, if you're going to have a protest, be present during the protest. After the protest is done, leave. Leave and get the protest off your mind and stop abandoning yourself for the present moment. So one of the keys is to live now. No matter what's happening, you can't do anything. The future, always want to be somewhere else, that's going to cause a noisy mind. Always thinking about something that took place that you can't change, that's always going to ruminate in your mind. So one of the things you could do is practice just using all your senses at once. Smelling, tasting, seeing, feeling. It's very hard to use all 5 senses, which becomes a 6th sense if you understand. Later we'll talk about that. To use all 5 senses and still be worried. Because as long as you're present fully, There's no thought, only presence. And that is a way of keeping a quiet mind. Now, the other thing is, a lot of us are constantly judging ourselves, judging others. A lot of our noise is from judgment. Oh, this person over here did me wrong. Oh, I don't know if I'm ever going to get this right or that right. I have to change. I have to get, yeah, you practice. And at the time you practice, you stay present. But the problem is when we are constantly judging things and turning things over, woulda, coulda, shoulda. The mate in your life, I wish she or he was like this or like that. My mother, she should have, could have. I wish they could, would. Only if I was stronger. Only if I was this. Only if I was happier. Only if I had the right woman in my life. My life is so shitty. Judgment, judgment, judgment. And guess what? Judgment never feels good unless you're using it to make an immediate decision. Your car smokes. You stop at the time. You're present. You may have to add some antifreeze, some oil. Boom. That doesn't work. You call a mechanic. That's how you use judgment. Oh, traffic. It's a yellow light. If I cross the crosswalk or the cross traffic, I'm going to get hit. So let me slow down and stop and wait for the red light. That's how you use judgment. But to constantly be turning your, I wish I was stronger. I wish I was more powerful. I wish. Oh, this person gets on my nerves. They just like their mother. That's constant bombardment. And judgment never feels good, and it keeps your mind noisy. So what's the opposite of judgment? Total acceptance and surrender of the moment. It is to say, you know what? When life gives me lemons, I make lemonade. Yeah, that bill is sitting there, but look at this. Here's an opportunity for me to put something together, a tag sale, for me to go out. I got all these products and services and go out here and make it happen and stay in the moment. And if my energy is high and I'm feeling good and convincing and influencing, I'm making money in the moment. And before you know it, I could do something about that bill that was there this morning. Matter of fact, I haven't even thought about the bill, but now when I get back, guess what? I got this money in my pocket and I'm going to pay this bill now. And after I pay it, I'm going to rip it up, throw it away, or make a record of it, and it's gone. I'm not going to ruminate. I'm not going to think about it. So having the philosophy that I accept myself as I am, totally. Now, if I need to lose weight, I'm not going to ruminate about it. I'm going to get out there and exercise. I may eat right. But to keep calling myself a fat, sloppy pig and thinking about that's noisy. I guess you understand the method to what I'm talking about, and that is judgment, thinking about things you cannot change that's beyond your control. That philosophy will cause a noisy mind. Also, make sure that when you are living, that you're truly living. You know, you'll notice that when you're in the moment, colors get brighter. Smells, you'll smell different things. Your senses are in tune to where you are now. People have noticed that people who tend to have noisy minds, they're not smelling, they're not tasting, they're stuck in their heads, they're not feeling. They're not even noticing the beauty in life right where it is. So it's philosophy. I'm not saying don't give a shit, but I'm saying don't give a shit. Live your life now. Surrender to this moment. Life gives you lemons, make lemonade. never regret, never ruminate. Now, thinking is used for practical application. If I'm going to put a battery in this cell phone, I'm going to read the directions, get it done. Boom. But after that, I'm present. So one of the things you could do is stay more in your body than in your head. Stay more in your body. If you could feel your body. And that's why if you're exercising and in the moment, your mind is off of that, off of this. But it's one thing, being mindful and focusing on the now and being present all the time is a philosophy of how to keep your mind quiet. Peace. For knowledge has spoken. Listen up. Thank you. Feel free to leave a comment down below, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the station. Thank you.